ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
A dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone. Just so.
Yay, we made it outside again. I don't want to take a nap. This is where I fell into the hole.
What lies within? Securing.
I hear shouting up ahead. We should check it out, but be careful.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will...
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the nine hells! Open the gates! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade and suffer its sting.
Okay.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
Swift and lethal. Ready. Time to strike.
Okay, I was too far away from that to count.
By sickle and sword, strike them down!
Ignis! moving.
That's okay.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
Made for the sole purpose of
Damn.
slaughter.
They were tenacious. I wonder what they wanted here, other than bloodshed.
A taste of goblins to come, I fear. Must be a horde nearby.
Should have looted. No, I can't go back out.
Efficient path.
Maybe I can.
Like its will be done. Open up.
More goblins. What's next?
Feel like we're being watched.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Where there's a goblin, there's 10. I'm leaving before the horde shows up.
She's right. We should scrum while we can. Right. Lead the goblins here, then leave the rest of us to fight them off, you coward! What's it gonna take to shut you up, Horns?
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
One crisis after another.
Charisma 12, yeah.
Yes.
Feel like we're being watched.
Wits and blades.
So much for finding a safe haven.
I'm gonna be short. My charisma is too low.
Should have done that a long time ago. Arrogant prick had it out for me from day one. No one leaves my people out cold.
So you knocked him out cold instead? Clever.
Only way he'd shut that hole under his nose. He was right, though. Coming back to this hellhole was a mistake no amount of gold can put right. I'd rather face another round of goblins than stay in this pit.
Could have been worse.
For once.
And they just left.
We must speak.
Regression. A cheap shot. I should have expected that.
Aridin ran off.
True to form, and good riddance. This grove has troubles enough. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
I have no quarrel with druids.
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
I need a healer.
Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the inner grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs.
What brought you here?
We're refugees from Elturel. We took shelter here after gnolls attacked us on the road. We were bound for Baldur's Gate, and it was too late to turn back. Elturel had no place for tieflings after the descent.
The Descent, an infernal conspiracy that had seen the entire city of Elturel briefly dragged to the hells.
If your people survive that, they'll survive anything.
So I hoped, but we've lost so many already. And more will die if we're forced out again.
This ritual, is there no way to convince the druids to stop it?
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though... I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her, for more time to prepare, if nothing else.
I'll see what I could do.
I think you should. Yes. No harm in trying the diplomatic route.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
That hit the spot.
Onward.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that back. Right now.
You're one of those toad people Zoru saw. Wait till Mole hears about this.
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please? What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
If they cannot fight, they will die. No. You should stay. A single blade could make a difference. Ugh, my charisma sucks. No. I shouldn't do charisma anymore. I'm gonna keep losing on that.
No. This place is a death trap. Let us leave. Immediately. Or would you deny your brother here his chance at fortune in Baldur's Gate?
You want fortune? There's coin in it if you stay.
You know, that money could go towards a spiffy new outfit for your apprenticeship.
Surgen. Fine. Give it here. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland. And thank you, friend.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
This is no fortress, and this place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
That's curious. Open up.
This place seems remarkably tense for a sacred grove. Perhaps we shouldn't linger. But let's at least see if there's a healer to be found, first of all.
What's the story with that odd little artifact you have?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
What do you think all that's happened to us so far?
We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little?
You must have thoughts about our little stowaways.
Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. Personally, I think finding this Halcyon is our best bet.
What will you do if we actually manage to remove the tadpoles?
I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course.
No reason for us to stay together if we get on well.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible.
Family, a friend, a lover.
Let's just say it's a very personal, very private acquaintance.
How am I holding up in your estimations?
You saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. I'd never have expected that from a Gith. And since then, you've seemed reliable. Maybe I'll have to reevaluate what I think I know about your kind.
We should get to know each other a little more.
Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think?
We have to rely on each other. Easier if we knew each other as well.
Easy is often less interesting. Besides, we've plenty of reason to rely on each other already. You can't confide in just anyone about a monster in your head.
You're deflecting. Are you hiding something from me?
Say for a moment that I was. Do you think your blunt approach would get me to confess?
I suppose not. We can let the matter rest for now, if you'd rather.
Good. I like you. And you did save my life. I wouldn't want to sour things between us. Not while we need each other.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh! Let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Just once.
Yeah, just once. Do all the damn rituals you want. We're not leaving.
Damn it. Lives are at stake. And the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
These things over.
Because that went so well last time.
Calm, Magrin. Give her a chance.
You, get back!
If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun by goblins by now. I'll go where I please.
Keep back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giorna.
What? Oh, I understand. You! Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Keep this up and you'll have blood on your hands!
You must be terrified.
You there! Can it be a Githyanki? Oh, what a delight! If I was less educated, I presume to ask what you're doing on the Sword Coast.
Then, for your own sake, your education is fortunate indeed.
Indeed. Some merciless kin of yours made sure of that some years ago. Though at present, my curiosity lies elsewhere than the vagaries of the children of Gith. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Fine, ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Goblins were of a rare, jam-colored hue and wielded magic blowguns. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Dragon? There wasn't any dragon.
Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
I don't think so. I was concentrating on not dying.
Really? Well, this does complicate things. But then again, well, never mind. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Goblins is superstition. Older time.
Never you mind. I'm on my way to their camp as we speak. I always knew my studies in Gukliak would come to some use.
Be careful. Goblins aren't known for mercy.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Until we meet again.
Umbram cretus sanguine iuratus.
Keep their confidence, if you insist.
Curious.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Koga? Really?
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Koga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
Thief? Poison? What's the girl's actual crime?
Girl? You mean parasite?
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Koga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Okay, persuasion isn't gonna work.
Halsin is gone. I am first druid now. I will take control and prove my authority.
You've proven your authority. Now prove your mercy.
Fair words. Child, take to the others word of my grace. Sif, Tila, to me!
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Are you sure it's not connected to the tadpoles?
Positive. You can trust me on that.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
Putting a child on display like that was monstrous. I'm glad we intervened.
Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
Ritual's almost finished. What if they tried to steal from us? The game. We've shown them once. We take
Go
great
on.
law seriously.
Say it. You think I'm a monster?
You're protecting your own. Sometimes cruelty is required.
First you urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Reach for your weapon.
Hold! Give diplomacy a chance to do its job.
Have you finished your chatter? Then you will give me your ear. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Then it seems I'd best speak to Zevlor.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Please leave. Our hospitality has limits, and they were crossed long ago.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Is there anything I can do to help?
A moment. This may be cat. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Healing. Looks like I came to the right person.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
There's this parasite in my head. A wiggling Gike tadpole.
A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
Yes, the very same.
That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
The drow and I have the same kind of parasite.
Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
I'm interested in the procedure, actually. Please, go ahead.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
What's that plant? Will it help?
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
I can merge my mind with anyone else that's infected.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a mind flayer ship, I was kidnapped and infected.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
I thought you could cure me. What about that branch of yours?
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was a last resort, in case I couldn't trust you. I don't have a cure. Only a way out. I'm sorry for misleading you, but I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
All right, hand it over.
Swear it. I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
What do you mean, should be changing?
Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
So you think it's only a matter of time?
Could be, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
So, go and get him.
I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. And if my birds can't get close, what chance do I have? You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Alright, I'll find Halsin.
Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Take one step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Why then poison? Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
If we begin to turn, we will die by the blade. Not like cowards suckling from a noxious teat.
Better to have more options than fewer. If you start sprouting tentacles, I'll pour it down your throat myself.
Oh, wrong way.
You're testing my patience, Pig.
Yes, I see. And is that with two R's or one?
Wells, it's our job to get us out of here safely, not your...
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
This could have ended badly. Keep her in line from now.
The Nine Hells will sooner freeze over. But we'll try.
Ooh, I completed an actual plan.
Your
Got
mother
a
was a
reward.
heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Isn't that how Mum usually is?
Quiet, you pup.
Whoa! Hey! Can't say I've ever seen someone like you before. You some kind of elf or something?
Please. I'm a Githyanki.
So not an elf. Okay. Anyway, to business. Hold out your hand. I want to show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. Call it. Heads or tails?
Heads.
Heads it is. See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
Thanks for the free
Hey, hold
ring.
on, you gotta pay for that.
You're getting paid in experience. The ring is mine now.
Fine, keep it. Call it a sample, yeah? But you gotta at least look at the other rings, okay? I gotta eat.
Sure, I'll have a look.
Really? I mean, good. That's what I got.
Trading and bartering. There are two ways to buy and sell items. Trading is quick and easy, but bartering will let you haggle for the best value.
You bought something. Most everybody says it looks like junk and moves on.
I just wanted to support a young businessman.
Oh, you have. You definitely have. Anyway, see you again sometime. Take care. Safe travels.
As you turn to leave, you realize the other child does too. She looks nervous. Traders have private property. It seems that item is not for sale.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
It's good advice, child. You do well to listen.
You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Yes, and we both carry parasites.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Who is she?
Her name is Karlak. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Let's join forces. I'll help you cast her back.
I like your thinking. Besides, I watched you fight at the gate. I could use an ally like you. Ready when you are.
The famous Blade of Frontiers in the flesh. Clever, this hero act you've got going.
Hero, Blade. Name strangers gave me. My friends call me Will.
Excellent. If we ever become friends, I'll know what to call you.
Children! Look who's here!
What about my tail?
Use that too. Your entire body is a weapon.
Wicked!
This is no fortress. We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more.
How long until Ronan shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
Keep your blades up.
Lee and Roland would never admit it, but they take an arrow for the other. Also stab each other. Not sure what will come first. Thanks for cutting in. There might have been more than words if you hadn't.
Where did I put that old bucket?
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. Look, it ain't much, but it might make all the difference. The only way we'll make it to Baldur's Gate is to run, and run hard. If a gnoll catches your scent, you'll need every bit of strength. Trust me. Doesn't taste half bad. You've had your share. Leave some for the rest.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy. The scowl on your face will frighten a troll.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. It's a rare day when I see one of you lot about. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! You look more green than yellow, Petal. Are you hurt, cold, feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Aha! You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
As you down the potion, a comforting warmth spreads through you.
I swear you're still as peaky looking.
I'm fine. Just bone worry after a difficult day.
Oh, stop! Even on a good day, half the camp acts like a bunch of screaming brats. I'm tempted to smack them all on the backside and tell them to kiss and make up. Not that they'd listen to little old me. Anyway, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale.
Die if I met Leroic and reeking of this place. I'll never get the smell out of my clothes. I'll have to burn them.
Hang on. There's Zephlor. We gotta go talk to him.
Shoes. Beware like
Ah!
Oh, action, not reaction.
The road isn't too bad.
Doesn't taste half bad.
Nope.
Nearly ready.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy. The scowl on your face will
Okay,
frighten
so
a
now I
troll.
gotta go through that door.
You're an idiot.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Leaving the grove is the best option. I can help.
It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly.
Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter.
The Blade of Frontiers has done what he can to help us prepare for the journey, and we are grateful. But it'll be a short journey if the goblins still own the roads.
By the Triad, there is only one correct answer. Refuse him, and we sentence these people to die.
Kill the goblin horde's leaders? I'll see what I can do.
Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes, of course.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Harsh. Remind me to stay on.
Come on, Ricker. Now what? We dig a hole and be done with him?
We could say a prayer. We should have time for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Feel like we're being...
Have some respect. This really isn't the time to talk.
Not now. Please. Barcelona, Our Lady of Silver. Please, may he rest by your side. He never hurt anyone. He always knew what to say. When I was homesick, he never let it show, but he was homesick too.
Okay, we've made it out of the grove. Got 2 quests over this way. Karluk and Goblin Camp. Let's go to Karluk first.
Was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swat.
Strange things are happening to us. What festers in our minds may well impel our bodies.
This'll do.
Have you wondered what people will say, Will, when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster?
I've faced countless perils and conquered them all. This will be no different.
I've always had a soft spot for the confident ones.
No
They
blood,
always
no
disappoint
clear
me.
wound. A dead boar, but it doesn't look like it's been touched by scavengers. carcass seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. You notice 2 small puncture wounds in its neck. Looking closer, you can see the skin around its face is desiccated. It's been completely drained of blood.